All right, here we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and just get started. So for those of you that are on the computer, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. All right, so just general information. I just want to let you know how this all rolled out. I met with the American Cancer Society last Thursday at their office in Winter Park. And as I was getting ready to leave, they're like, oh, hey, by the way, if you're interested, we have some space at the Southern Women's Show where, you know, we're looking more for volunteers, but if Avon wants to fill in the space that we have available, y'all are welcome to join us. And it's like, oh my gosh, you know, certainly if I can get enough people together, then we'll join you at the show. So we are going to be in that same booth area with the Making Strides people. They are selling things for their upcoming walk. So as you know, we have the big walk, the biggest in the country is in Orlando, October 26th. So anyway, we will be joining them. We'll have our own table. I'm actually bringing a 6-foot table, so we don't have a lot of space, but what we're going to do, we have plenty of space for. So it is this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Orange County Convention Center. It's in the North Concourse. So if you've ever been at the convention center,
Okay.
you know it is super big, right? All right. Yeah. So they say that there's going to be a special entrance, or you'll see signs that'll say vendor entrance or volunteer entrance.
Yes.
Your names will be there, all right? So I'm giving them the list of everybody, all the volunteers, so you'll be on the list, or you just need to say that you're with the American Cancer Society, all right? So you just need to say you're a volunteer with the American Cancer Society. You don't need to say Avon, that you're with the American Cancer Society, all right? There will be no fee for you to get into the event. However, there is a $10 parking fee. So if you don't have somebody dropping you off, just be prepared to pay that $10 fee. So they have no way of waiving that or reimbursing that. All right. So any questions there? So as you can see, the show hours are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 7 and from 11 to 5 on Sunday. Okay.
Mostly one question. You said you're supposed to say we're with who?
I'm sorry, say that again.
No. You said do not say we're with Avon. We should say we're with who?
Yeah, say that you're with the American Cancer Society.
Okay.
And look, they're going to know that Avon's there, but you know, just in case whoever happens to be manning at that particular time, if they don't know that Avon's being part of the American Cancer Society, just let them know, you know, that you're with the American Cancer Society. Or, I mean, you can tell them Avon, but in case they question that, just say, oh, we're, you know.
Contra lo que no oye si uno lleva libro, que yo me imagino que.
Okay. Lucy, is that you? All right.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Is that Vilma? Has Vilma joined us?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I thought that was you speaking Spanish in the background. All righty. Okay.
Yeah, because for some reason
all right.
The meeting late. One question: can I prepare the book or something like that?
Okay. So yeah, I have. Yeah, we'll get to that. Let's look at the schedule first.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. All right. Okay. So Vilma, I am going to be at the convention center to set up early, so I'll probably be there like at 8 o'clock, just so that we're ready to go by the time the doors open at 10. Or I may not even need to get there that early. I'll probably just arrive there because I know it's going to take me time to park and carry all the stuff in. So what I set up on Thursday is going to be the same setup for the entire event. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. So Vilma, you're first up, and then Barbara, you'll be coming in and switching out with Vilma. And then Vilma's going to be back on Friday morning. And then Janice, you'll be covering Friday afternoon into Friday evening. And I will probably either come and clean and straighten up maybe on Friday evening, or I may come back out on Saturday morning. So Lucy, you might see me Saturday morning. If not, with you, being familiar with events, I don't think that it's going to be a problem. The setup is not a big deal, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. I'm going to show you what's going to be on display. All right, so Lucy, right now there is not a second volunteer. I am hoping that either Millie Matos or Joanne Castro will fill that spot because I understand it's going to be really busy on Saturday and Sunday. So it may take 2 people, it may not. So if you're by yourself, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but you may have somebody there as well. And then Rhonda and her daughter are going to be replacing you in the afternoon. And then Lisa, you'll be up to bat on Sunday morning.
Okay.
All right. And is Barbara on?
She left, I think.
Okay, so I'll be coming back over from Winter Haven and working on Sunday afternoon and closing things up on Sunday, taking everything down and packing up. So I'll be there on Sunday as well. So it's like an hour and 15-20 minute drive for me. So I'm not going to be there the whole time, but I will be back and forth. All right. So that's what the schedule looks like. So let me see. There was a question I had here. Barbara Jones. Look at, if everybody will look at your phone number, make sure the phone numbers I have listed for you are correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
It's okay.
Okay. I'm going to send this to everybody. So everything I'm covering, I'm going to send you all these documents. But that way, if you feel like you need to call somebody, like maybe you need to leave early and you'll call, like, so let's just say, for example, Vilma, maybe you have to leave at 1:30. You might call Barbara and see if she can come in 30 minutes early. So if something happens, or if you get sick, maybe you can call one of the other volunteers to see if they can fill in. But otherwise, I'm going to give you my cell phone number as well to stay in touch. But I'll send you all these documents as well.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you asked us about shirts. We had an Avon shirt.
Yes.
And
So
I said no.
I am going to be putting a tub of shirts underneath the table. So when you get there, there are various sizes from small to extra large. Hopefully I'll have a shirt for everybody. So if you would, though, at the end of your shift, if you'll leave it, I'll put a plastic bag in there so I can take the shirts home and wash them and bring them back. So you can just put the dirty shirt in the bag and then I'll wash it and have it ready for the next person.
Okay, you said just extra large?
Yes.
Okay. All
right. Anyway, they're the same shirts that we wore at the walks last year. So it says Team Avon. They're pink and white. So just wear jeans, dark jeans, or something dark on the bottom, and comfy shoes. So make sure you have comfy shoes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you see my screen, these are all the products that we will have on display. So we have 8 products that we are going to be taking orders for. People can actually, if you want, you can collect cash up front. So bring an envelope or a money bag. I have rounded up the the cost of each product. I've included the tax, I've rounded it up, or a couple of them may have been rounded down by just a few cents. But I didn't want you, if people were going to have to pay you in cash, I didn't want you to have to give out pennies and nickels. So you might bring a couple dollars worth of quarters just to be on the safe side. Does that make sense?
Makes
Yes.
sense.
Okay, so this is what we're selling, and this is, if I don't think I have enough product to make a gift basket to give away. If I have enough product for a giveaway basket, then we'll have them fill out a slip to put their name in the drawing. Otherwise, we'll have them fill out a slip, and we will give away each of these products separately. So they'll have 8 chances to win
Okay.
these products, all right? And then what I'll do is I'll just take all those slips, I'll do the drawing, and then after the drawings, I'll call them, I'll get their mailing address, and I'll mail their gift in the mail. But I will evenly divide all the slips between each of you so that you have the customer lead, so you can contact them. If you take orders, you know, I don't know, Janice, with you living far, you would have to come back in to deliver or put it in the mail to them. So that's going to be something you're going to need to think about.
Yeah, I could probably send it to, I've saved some of my boxes.
Okay. All right.
So I've got some boxes I could send them back. I could send them down to them.
Okay.
Or I can make it, I'm gonna go back down. I think for your
Okay.
meeting on the 3rd, I'm planning on coming down.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so maybe you could just place the order and then make arrangements to deliver to them. But we want them to pay up front. So whether they're paying by check or cash, if any of you use a Square, you know, and take their charge card, that's completely up to you. Or of course you can make a payment on Avon Now. So if you have your smartphone with you and you have that Avon Now app on your phone, you can take their payment there. So however you want to take the payment is up to you. All right, so let me
And how do we get the money to you?
okay, so let me show you. I've made an order form. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
So I numbered each of the things, and I've given you an example of how to fill it out. So each of you, when you come in, there's going to be a stack of these on the table. So make sure you keep your sales separate from everybody else's. It's going to be your responsibility to place the orders. If the person lives out of town, which a lot of these people may be living out of town, then you need to bring information on how they can shop for these things on your store. So I'm going to have extra copies of that previous form that shows the pictures of everything. So you can give them that, and you can give them a brochure or a business card, and that way it has all the product code numbers. They can go into your online store and they can place their own order. If they go into your online store, they may end up buying more than the Pink Hope products, right? Which is our goal. We want them to shop from you online. So
Marie, I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. I'm just on the telephone. I don't have the computer in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
But so the products you're having on for sale, and we're collecting money for.
Yes.
So that is the product. A percentage of it goes to the American Cancer Society, correct?
Correct. So you're probably aware, any Pink Hope product that we order, 15% automatically goes to the Cancer Society, but it goes to their national office.
Correct.
So this is going to be a win-win for everybody. So hopefully you're going to get new customers.
Okay.
You can choose, you choose how much you want to donate to the Orlando office. And, you know, I hope that we sell enough where it makes a difference. So what I would like for you guys to do is to register with the American Cancer Society. If you go into Google and you search American Cancer Society, it'll put you on their home page, their national page. And right there on the top, it'll say join a walk. join a walk.
Yeah.
When you click on that, you can just type in Orlando, Florida, and it'll put you right to their page, and go ahead and register to be a walker, whether you walk or not.
Right. Okay.
And that way you can download their app, and it'll give you directions on how to download their fundraising app. So whatever money you make off of this, or you may choose to do more fundraisers. I would prefer additional fundraisers instead of just putting it out there that you're raising money for the Making Strides. I would rather you do an Avon fundraiser, and whatever money you make off the Avon fundraiser, then put it into the ACS link. Does that make sense?
I did that last year for my birthday. I had them donate to the Cancer Society for my birthday.
Oh, awesome. But I think that the big disconnect that we had last year with the Making Strides in all of our areas is that we had representatives sign up to participate in the walk. Some people walked, some people didn't. Some people just physically can't walk, but they still wanted to help raise money. But all they did was put it out on social media, or they asked people to donate. And we're trying to get customers. So yes, we want to raise money for Making Strides, but we also want to help get ourselves a President's Club. And if you don't run your fundraiser through your store, you're not helping yourself too. So we want you to help your Avon business, and then with the outcome being that you're raising money for Making Strides. So hopefully that makes sense. So to answer your question, Kathy, so we have 8 products that are going to be on display that people can touch and feel and, take a close-up look. And then there's going to be an order form. So the order form looks a lot like what we use for our other fundraisers, where there's a box for them to put their information. And then there are 8 additional boxes where you put in the quantity of the product that they want to order. You add all of that up and find the total includes tax. Okay, so you don't have to add anything else. So you just add the cost of the product. And the reason why I upped it to, I raised it up to the next closest 50 cents or $1 is to put a little bit of money, a little few extra cents in there to help towards your shipping, right? I didn't want to raise it up too much where they wouldn't be interested in buying. So there are products that range from $5.50 is the least expensive, and the most expensive is the sterling silver CZ necklace, which is $37. Okay.
So just so I understand, the order form, after they place the order and they pay for it, since I have the money, do I go ahead and place the order for the customer on my website and have it shipped to them?
No. Well, so look, if they are local where you can deliver it to them, you'll place the order on Avon Now along with all of your other Avon orders.
Okay.
All right. But so when you're talking to them and they want to order, and they live in let's say they live in Miami, you're not going to deliver to Miami. So you can give them your brochure. You can give them the flyer that I'm creating that has pictures of all the Pink Hope products. And you can say, look, I don't deliver to Miami. I would love for you to be my online customer. Here's my information. Here's a brochure, or, here's my business card, whatever. I don't have books. So you have to bring whatever you want to bring to promote your business.
Correct. And I have those because I could bring my brochures, and if they want to place an order with me and be an online customer, can they do that right on the spot if they want to?
They could. Yes, they could.
Okay.
Right.
So the order forms that we're filling out at the table, those are for local deliveries only?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So if it's not local, then we will promote our website.
Correct. You got it. You got it.
Now, since I do vendor events, I have inventory. Do I bring those with me?
They have asked not. They don't want us to sell anything but Pink Hope products.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll just bring my brochures and the samples or whatever that I'm giving away.
Yes.
Can I bring like a clipboard to collect contact information from them?
Yes.
So that I could keep in touch with them so they could place their orders.
Definitely. So now look, while you're working, the little slips for the giveaway, what I'll do is on that slip we'll have I'll get their contact information. And if you want to take like a picture of each of those instead of having to write it down again.
Okay.
And that way you can put your name. I'll have a spot like on the bottom for you to write your name so I know that slip belongs to you.
Okay.
So how about that? Yeah, I really didn't think that through. So I will give each of you the slips of the people that you've talked to during the event. Okay. And then if anybody like falls between the cracks and we don't have a representative name on it, then those I'll divide up evenly between you.
So, that sounds fair. That sounds fair.
Yeah, that way, So if you're talking to them and so that way you get all the slips from the people that you've talked to.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Do we bring our order books and write down the orders?
If you have an order book and they want to place an order, in addition to whatever they're doing with the Pink Hope, then certainly you can do that. But just keep in mind, Janice, you probably want to send a lot of people to your online store so that you're not traveling all over creation to deliver products. All right. I think that was all. Let me see. General info. Yeah, so that's it. So this.
Now I have a question for payment. Since we're accepting payment at the table, if a customer pays cash, do we just hold on to that until the next volunteer arrives and passes on?
No, so that cash is yours. If they're placing the order with you and they're local and they pay you in cash, you'll need that cash to pay for their order. So every payment that you take at the end of your session, you're going to take your forms. You're going to take your order form, your customer, with all the customer contact information on it. You're going to take it along with all the money that you collected from those customers. And the next representative that comes in and replaces you, she starts fresh. So she'll have her own sheet to keep track of the orders that she's taking and the money that she's collecting. It'll be her responsibility to place those orders and fulfill those orders.
Now, what about out-of-town customers if they're paying cash for it?
Well, no. So the out-of-town customers, you need to send them to your online store.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah, so you're just going to be dealing with local customers and their payments.
Okay, because I also use the Square to accept credit and debit cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect. So and that's it's a good idea to bring that along. So the change, for those of you that can see my screen, I'm going to add the product code number below each of these products. So if you give them this form to take home to place the order, they'll be able to type the product code number instead of searching out the product. They can go ahead and order.
Marie, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, this is Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi, honey. On Sunday, you have both of us working the same hours. So how is that going to work?
So it is, from what I hear, it is really, really busy, really busy. So it'll be just what you can stand on one side of the table, the other person can stand on the other side of the table. So there will probably be more people than you can even handle. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. So anybody that you talk to, so I will make little drawing slips, and on the drawing slip, I'll have a place for you to put your initials, or you just put your first name. I don't think we have anybody with the same name, right? Like Vilma, Janice, yeah. So we don't have like, oh, we do have two Barbaras. So Barbara Jones, Barbara Brewer, you'll have to make sure that you put your last name there so that I know who belongs to who. But I'll do the drawings, and then I'll get the slips back to you as well. I know that we have in the past at different events, at the end of your shift, if you want to take a picture of each of the slips, you may have more than you want to take pictures of, but I promise I'll get all those slips back to you in a hurry. So I'll take care of it on Sunday night. I'll do all the drawings Sunday night and mail you your slips on Monday.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so we'll get those back to you in a hurry. So the little slips will have all the contact information from the customer, and then a place for you guys to put your information, so I know who talked to who. And that way, you know, if you started a conversation and a little bit of a relationship building with a customer, I don't want to give your slip to somebody else. Okay, that way, if you've given that person your book, or you've given that person your business card, you want to make sure that you get your name on the bottom of their drawing slip, so I know to give you that customer.
Very good.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to think it. I'm glad we're doing this because it helps me think through things. All right.
So, Marie, what about if I'm alone and I need to use the restroom?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What if I do not have a co-volunteer on Saturday and I need to use the ladies' room?
So just ask somebody from the American Cancer Society to cover. Yeah. So yeah, just have them cover the booth for you.
We are going to have chairs, right?
Right. Yes. So and look, my goal is to get enough interest in the Orlando area to actually have us serve. They really want Avon to have a committee at their office, and they're willing to do like pink parties for us. So after we're done with the local walk, I think that I'm going to put out a request and see if we get about 15 volunteers to meet up a couple times a year over at their offices at Winter Park. So I think, I mean, I think we're just missing out on a lot. They do so many events. I think that it would be just good exposure for us and a good way to, build some relationships and get new customers and fundraisers. So I think that we're going to start working more closely with the American Cancer Society. So
sounds good. I love it.
Yeah. All right, ladies. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Keep in mind that from the time you park your car and walk over, you may, if you're bringing in brochures, have to put them on a little cart to bring them in. Just remember it's going to take you a fair amount of time to do all that. So plan to get there a little bit early so that you're not running late. If you are running late, just make sure you call the volunteer that's before you so that they know to be looking for you. Okay. All right. I'm gonna update this form and put the product code numbers on it so that you can give it to the and I'm gonna go to Office Depot tomorrow and run them in color so that they look really nice. So I'll have bunches of these, and then if I need to run more over the weekend, there's a copy place close by that I can get them made, but I'll get several hundred made just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll send each of you all these documents before the end of the night so that you have them. And if you have any questions, I'm going to be, except for going to Office Depot tomorrow, I'm going to be working in my office most of the day. So if you need me, call me.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds good.
girls.
Thank you
All right.
so
I'm looking
much.
forward
Okay.
to it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
and
you. Have a good night.
Vilma, I'll see you first thing Thursday morning.
Okay. See you
Okay,
then.
I'll be there early. All right.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
honey.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
ladies. We'll see
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. Yes.
Marie, it's Barbara.
Hey, Barbara.
I just finished dinner with my husband and looked at the clock and went, oh my God, I missed the call.
I recorded it, so I'll send
Okay.
you the recording. Okay.
Oh, could you send me the recording as well on the
I
other
would-
Barbara?
Yeah, I'll send the recording to everybody.
Because
Okay.
I was about 15 minutes late.
Okay, I'll send it out to everybody.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, girls. Thanks.
right.
I look forward to a really successful event. All right.
Yes, I'd love to do this. Marie, I'd love to do this every year.
Okay. Well, next year I'm hoping that we'll have our own standalone booth.
Okay,
Oh, that'd be
sweetheart.
nice.
Okay. All right. See you, ladies.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Take
All
care.
right. Bye.